Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream. Let me know if everyone can hear me okay. And I would like to ask if you're not a lurker or someone who's here for Marc. Let me just put it like that. Someone who's here for Marc, please say something in the comments. That way we know you are here. Because tonight's probably going to hurt a lot of people's feelings more. And please say something. I'm not really worried about the likes or the subscribes. However, the likes, getting likes does help the algorithm, I've been told. But I'm going to put this out here right now. The things I do on cases, with helping cases, is damn sure not for no subscribers or money or anything. It's not for clout or nothing like that. I do what I do because I want to help these families. Plain and simple. That's all I want to do. Thank you, Carolyn. Just going to give everybody just a few minutes to get in here. I mean, it's nothing unusual for me to upset someone when I'm, working a case or whatever. But enough's enough with the bullshit. Plain and simple. Enough is enough with the bullshit. Like I've said before, 2 minutes is too long to be looking for your loved one. So, hold on. Disconnect. Okay. My internet's trying to be a little goofy, but it's nothing unusual. Probably just, but I'm not a devil worshiper either. I want y'all to know that. I'm just really fascinated by the stupidity of some people. Plain and simple stupidity. Plain out stupidity. Carolyn, I'm glad you showed up. You've been on my mind. Everybody that's a part of Marc's family has been on my mind. I mean, I did fall asleep this morning for those who were wondering after last night's event. I did fall asleep. My Fitbit said I slept for 3 hours, which is probably about right. It's so hilarious, though, that people think I'm going to quit talking and trying to raise awareness for these folks that are missing, these individuals who are missing, these individuals who have been murdered, and God knows what else. So, yeah, Mr. Laffy Taffy, I'm just going to cut straight to the biscuits and gravy right here. The Missouri State Highway Patrol knows your name very well. I mean, you got a rap sheet that's very, very colorful. Very, very colorful. Trigger warning. I need to throw up a trigger warning on this. Why do we need a trigger warning, though? It's very sad to sit here and say that this family already knows the outcome. We just have to locate Marc. And I'm pretty sure, I'm almost positive, considering all the things that's happened with like paranormal shit and stuff like that, I'm almost positive I know where he's at. But that's something I won't disclose. Except for the family, the immediate family, they know. They're aware. Because Pemiscot County is Pemiscot County is the biggest joke of a county I've ever seen in my life. The biggest joke I've ever seen. You're strong, Caroline, sorry. Very strong. Y'all are strong. when there are children involved and something unfortunate happens like this, see, y'all can tell my stuff's already starting to freeze. And look, y'all, I'm trying to get this message out. Y'all are in my thoughts and prayers. And I mean what I say. When I say I'm going to be with the family through it all, I'm with y'all till the end. My family members that we've lost, and Madison Lemmer, she was not my family. She was my family, though. She was best friends with my daughter. And she was an angel before she became an angel, to be honest. I talk about her every single day. I talk about J.R. Carter, Roger Carter Jr. There's so many. So many. I was watching Muddy Waters search and rescue weekly update on the missing for Missouri and Kansas. I think it was yesterday, possibly. In Missouri alone, 48 people just in 1 week are missing. Who is messaging me? Okay, hold on. Hold on a second. Miss Debbie's messaging me. Can't sign in. What do you mean you can't sign in? Thank you, Rhonda. Rhonda's a new mod for me. I'm very appreciative of her. I want to go ahead and let y'all know that I'm very appreciative of my mods. She's never modded for me before until last night, I believe. Great job. Great job. I remember the first time I was given a wrench, I had not a clue what to do. I'm just like, okay, I got a wrench. What do I do? But so let me just say this. If any of the people of interest come in, let them stay. Because this thing's going to get downright pretty. Downright pretty, I tell you. Hold on a second, y'all. Are you able to watch the video? If anyone's around Miss Debbie or whatever, can y'all help her? She's having some technical difficulties, I believe. Hold on, y'all. I'm just trying to see here. Okay. You're here. Are you in here now, Miss? If you're in here, you can't sign in. All right, hold on a second. We're going to try to get you in here. Let me see something here, y'all. Hold on 1 second. Mama Debbie in here. She's in here. Okay. Alrighty. Okay. Just checking. All right. Thank you, Jenny. I'm telling you, I've grown attached to y'all. I have. I've really gotten attached to y'all, and I don't usually say stuff unless I mean it for real, because I'm not that type of person. I don't like drama. I don't like clout chasers. I don't like tragedy pimps. And what if you're wondering what a tragedy pimp is? I don't know if y'all are aware of certain creators on YouTube called Bullshit Betty and Darling of Vision, Chronicles of OnlyFans Olivia. I mean, I just got a couple names for them. And by me saying it like that, that's not doxing them. They're tragedy pimps. And whenever I was going through the post before when I was diving into the case, I had seen that somebody had put Bullshit Betty on there, and I'm like, oh no. Oh yeah, warning for everyone. My Nightbot don't like caps. Just a little peculiar thing. I've not had a chance to get it. Hi Sheila, welcome. Welcome Jenny, Miss Karen, everyone, welcome. But I don't vouch for all that stuff. There's ways of handling cases. without saying, I need that, I need that, I need that. Because the only thing I need is to be able to get the word out to you guys. I can do them on my phone, the lives on my phone, but I cannot share information like pictures or other videos if I need to. So, and plus I cannot sleuth. Sleuth is where you, hi Iris. Sleuthing is where you're just digging in through everything. But it was brought to my attention by a Facebook post that somebody was saying my name. But real quick before I get into that. I had someone message me earlier and ask me if someone was to be able to question these people of interest, what are some questions that they need to ask in order to find out. Plain and simple, I'm just going to ask them, did you do it? I can read body language, so I'm very, very skilled in a lot of areas. I've got a bunch of education under my belt. Even though I might not have an actual degree, I have a bunch of education under my belt. You don't have to have a degree to be smart. Hey, Ladybug. So the ones who are really in the background, I'm not going to say their name. I'm not going to expose them. Thank you. Y'all are becoming super sleuths. So, but yeah, that's how you approach that. Whenever you're approaching someone to ask them questions in matters like this, you don't want to appear obvious. And I'm sure the snakes are watching. Sure they are. Hell, I believe we have snakes in some of the groups right now. Because I know I've seen a few names. I know I have. So what I'm going to do is I'm not going to show the actual Facebook post. I mean, if y'all or anyone has been on Paul Wayne Lafferty's post on his Facebook page, which he blocked me. I did actually go on there earlier. Glad I did, actually. I'm blocked. I guess because I'm a devil worshiper, maybe. No, I'm not a devil worshiper. I just have a... Wait, I mean, I can actually... It's a gift. That's all I can say. It's a gift. But, yeah, I'm not going to put the thing up there, whatever the post. Y'all probably done seen it. I think it's funny because his post was making me look popular, making me popular, this and that. No, dude, it ain't making you look popular at all. And I'm not trying to... Okay, Miss Debbie can't respond. It's okay. It's okay, Miss Debbie. If you need to say something or whatever, just message me like you just did. And we'll get through this. Trust and believe that. I got multiple phones, multiple laptops. We're going to get through this. You're not blocked and you're the screenshot queen. Well, I mean, would he have suspicion of you telling all his deep and dark secrets? Rhonda? Okay, Miss Debbie's in. Is Brittany Green in here? Oh, hi. You work for Jesus. How you doing, Brittany? And I'm gonna say, Liz, I want them in here right now. I do. I want you in here right now. For real. Because I got some shit to say. By the time this case is over, y'all gonna be begging the police to lock me up to get me off the internet. I wouldn't be too excited just yet, Brittany. I wouldn't. I'm not 100% sure what's going on exactly just yet. I'll get to it. But my super sleuth will let me know. Okay, yeah. You got what? You got some stuff to say, Brittany? What you got to say? Just go ahead and tell us what you got to say, Brittany. But first, hold on before I let you say something. So, please don't get timed out. All I got to do is say the raw words and you'll be timed out. Just telling you right now, however it is. Saying it. Oh, wait a minute. Is this this the one? Hold on. Is this the one, y'all? Hold on, Jenny. Brittany, I want to know exactly where the fuck you were the day of this happened. So yeah, I want you to click that link up there. And I want you to come on. I want you up here. I mean, that is if you're not scared. And if your boyfriend's there, Waco, Sean, Christopher Sean, Waco, Hundhausen, Hindass, he can come up too. Because I find it really, really funny right now how you flew out west, no more Waco. Click the link, Miss West Side. Click the link. I'm going to give you approximately 10 seconds. 15 the most, and then you're going to be timed the hell out. Yeah, I know, Caroline, ain't it? And what else is convenient, my friend, is we got Paul Wayne P-Dub, Laffy Taffy Lafferty, who wants to put a post on Facebook saying that, let me find it here. Hold up 1 second. Saying how I am a devil worshiper and this and that and boo-boo-boo-boo-boo. Oh, honey, please. Go ahead with yourself, because you ain't shit, and you ain't ever going to be shit. Now, Brittany, the last time here, are you going to grab the link, or are you going to stay out there and be a little pussy bitch like you already are? I don't care if your internet's in and out. Grab the link. Or get ghost. You should know what that's about, though, right? Huh? Am I right? You're the one who... Is this the one who saw it, y'all? Is this that one? Is this why she suddenly found Jesus? Oh, Miss Jonna, just Brittany's in here. Exactly, Whip. Exactly. So, hurry up, Miss Brittany out west. She can grab the link. Exactly, Caroline. Exactly. So did P-Dub, and I'm just anxious to know if or Laffy Taffy. Let me go back to calling him Laffy Taffy, because he's about to be stretched. That booty hole gonna be stretched when they throw his ass in the pen for a long, long time. Can I drop the link again? Yes, honey. Here, hold up. Wait a minute. Who wants to sing a round of "I'll fly away to the penitentiary, I'll fly away"? Links drop. There it is. Saddle up your horses. They're going to the pen. Trying to find that picture I'm looking for here. Got just a few more seconds, honey. You better come on before you get your ass kicked out. Plain and simple. Where is that picture at? I just had today. I know I got it. She's also the one I believe that was there. I'm waiting on her to come up. She got only just like it's showing 22:16. You got till 23, sweetheart, and then you're good as ghost. Like y'all made this family have to deal with. I'm pissed right now. But go ahead. I mean, if you're brave enough to sit there and watch somebody die, and I mean, if you're not the one I'm thinking, apologies right now, but fuck you. Plain and simple, excuse the language. Because I'm going to tell you right now. Oops, sorry, Miss Debbie. I didn't mean to say all that. I'm going to tell you right now. That song by the Dixie Chicks, I'm Not Ready to Make Nights, that is my go-to song. Okay, well, is she the one that was there? I mean, is she the one that was talking about was there? And I mean, she must have been. I got you all wrong. Well, come up and explain if I got you wrong. That's why I do these lives, so I can find out what and who, the how, whatever. So if I got you so wrong, come on up. Because you're taking away the time that I had planned for this live. You've been in contact. So how long have you been with Jesus? When did you get back with Jesus? And that's a damn lie right there, what you just said. Jesus don't like liars. I mean, he loved the liars, the sinners and all this and all that, but yeah. Come on, little girl, come on up. But anyway, Laffy Taffy will sit there and say, lady on YouTube making me famous, sitting in a camper talking to demons, getting those subscribers. Always remember, vengeance is the Lord's. Kind of reminds me of this other girl talked about people a lot. Let me tell you something. I don't spit shit out of my mouth unless it's facts. Now, this Brittany girl, I've been looking at her for a couple of days now through the post. So, I mean, she only got a little bit more time. Yeah, you can pull it. If you talking in my chats, you can pull it. Go on with that bullshit. So again, you got one more chance. But she made YouTube. What'd you make a YouTube video out of, Brittany? What was your YouTube videos about? Grab the link and get up. I'm about to snap out right now, for real. I'm not a murderer, but I might be with my words. I can cut you to the throat with my words. But I'm sorry, Brittany, you ain't gonna get no help from Miss Jonna. You ain't. And I mean, that's something clarified. I mean, you clarified it yourself. She been trying to help us. But is she the one that was with Waco? I still don't trust her. Because there's a difference between trying to help and actually helping. What has she done for the case? Besides about get stone cold smacked on alive. With words. Not at the time, Mark. She was, okay, a little bit of clarification, Miss Donna. Was she, I mean, what? Brittany, you best grab a link and come up here and talk. I guess, Rhonda. Looks like a bunch of fuckery to me and fakery. I don't trust her. Block her out. I don't want her in here. You got, wait a minute. Hold on a second, Rhonda. She got 20. Give her till 28:30. And if she ain't said nothing worth wearing that is relevant to the case that's going to help, at 28:30, throw her out. Who tried to pull the wool over your eyes? Don't say he, she. Don't use pronouns. Use the words. Who tried to pull the wool over your eyes? Your time's is ticking. I'm probably the worst person in the world to be interrogating somebody, because I'm gonna get down your throat and go all the way for your asshole to pull up through your throat to find out shit. So Jack Treese, he wants to question Paul Wayne's thing. No, Miss Debbie, we're talking about Brittany Green, the girl that was in here. A girl named Tara was with Waco. Tara Folks? Yeah. All right. She saved for a second. Rhonda, I'll tell you when. Brittany Green, who was with Waco? Tara Folks? You better get to typing. Because let me tell you something, Brittany, what's going to happen here. And let me tell everybody watching. I'm going after the heads of anyone who was around Ashley, Nicole, Steele, Palmer, Dewberry, Hunthausen, Mosley, whatever the hell her last name is these days, was them days, from the time that Marc Randall Fullerton last had contact with someone in his family. Because I already know that he contacted someone in his family every day. His mom, he talked to his parents almost daily. So the ones who talked to Ashley was around that property anywhere from the last time that Marc was physically heard from by his family members until the time that someone arrived on scene that was his family. Y'all's heads are going to be on the judge's platter. Missouri is a death penalty state. Missouri does accept idiots. And what I mean by that is that when they got somebody conspiring with them to commit a crime, and I mean, we're talking about moving a corpse and everything else here. Y'all federal. I'm going to tell you right now, y'all going federal. It is a federal offense to mess with a corpse. Federal offense. So somebody better get to spilling right here besides Tara and Waco. Was Tara and Waco there? What video has she got, Rhonda? And P-Dub done threatened me. I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn. All I care about is getting this family the justice they need and this son home. I don't care who's found Jesus. I don't care who's singing Amazing Grace. What I do know, there's a bunch of fake fuckers. You been fed up? Well, the truth will set you free. So since you so high mighty Jesus, hallelujah. Bring your ass on and tell somebody something. 2.5 years, almost 3 years, this boy's been gone. I'm mad as hell right now. Because I know what it feels like to lay there and wonder if your loved one's cold, hot, thirsty, hungry, dirty, been harmed. I know what it feels like to walk a field long as long as a freaking county road and then walk back across to the highway and back up looking for your loved one. Only to be told a week later that your loved one's found in a shallow grave that wasn't there when you searched yourself. So somebody better get to fucking talking right now. Because I know people, myself, and I'm not scared of your little threats. So, Jack Teresa, back to my message real quick. You got about 5 seconds. I know, Tiffany. I know. I already know. So you know what, Rhonda? Boot her right now. I know she's scared. So should we boot her or let her stay for a minute? Give her a couple more seconds because she's wasting my time. And that's the deal. Okay, Miss Debbie, I got you. That's the deal. Too many are trying to do this and that. So, Brittany, you can start typing. If you can't connect, I mean, if you're illiterate, that you can't connect to come up on the panel because you're a little scared bitch, honey, I'm going to tell you right, them federal prisons, oh, they love little fresh meat white girls. Are you white? I mean, I'm presuming you're white. They like black girls too. I did a fed bid. I know people in Mexico who were part of the Mexican mafia. So you really want to play with me? Because, I mean, I'm just saying. So, Brittany, Chad Brown, what you got to say about that name? We're trying to give you a chance. So speak. Because while you're trying to get the internet speed up, which we already know you have because you're connecting. I want to ask Tawana Watley, TWANNA WHATLEY. Are you in here, Tawana? Tawana. She knows what she's doing, Ron. She ain't gonna have just a few more minutes. I mean, my stuff blowing up over here now, I'm telling you. Now, Tawana. Hi, Tina Pipkins. Just in time, like always. Brittany, you better get to typing what you know about Chad Brown and Brandon Fields. And I mean get to typing quick. Or else the highway patrol is going to be knocking at your door. Is that enough motivation for you? I'm asking a question. It's pretty rude to leave somebody hanging. I know, sweetheart. And yeah, I appreciate it. And my super sleuths in the background, thank you. I appreciate it. Keep it coming. Not only it's not to me though, for real. The work that I've got people helping me with and stuff. Because I had to take time away from sleuthing to call out little bitches like Brittany and Paul Wayne Lafferty and Ashley Palmer. And while we're at it, let's go ahead and throw Ashley's son in there, Landon. Saying, fuck y'all, fuck you. How about that? Fuck you. Sorry for the language. Can I get a trigger warning and a language warning? I'm so mad right now. I can't see straight. But Brittany, let me just go ahead and pull up the highway patrol right here. Here, after I say this, TWANNAWHATLEY. Will you please raise your hand if you're in here? And Miss Debbie, I got you. Don't worry. I got you. Okay, we've established that, Tina. I want Brittany to tell me what her role is in the disappearance of Mark Randall Fullerton, because I'm fixing to send the highway patrol to her. Exactly. Why are you here? And everybody's sending me messages. I'm going to tell you right now, the only main ones I'm looking at is Miss Debbie's and my sleuths. So if you're part of the general chat and you're watching, jump on in and say what you need to say in here. Otherwise, you have to send me an email or something like that, because I have two phones that I'm using and my laptop's open. So send actually, I'll do it. I'm done. I'm fed up. Yeah, she's timed out. Give her 5 minutes and a timeout. See what she thinks. But anyway, back to this post, and I'll show y'all it's right here. Can't really see too well because, anyway, trying to fix it where you can see a little bit. Anyway, it's from Mr. Paul Wayne Lafferty, beat up piece of shit, Laffy Taffy. I know some Laffertys. I know Chief of Police, used to be Chief of Police over in East Prairie, Missouri, named Danny Lafferty. Any relation? I'm sure he wouldn't say he was related to you, because you ain't nothing but a piece of shit, lying, manipulating Christian narcissist. But Tiwana Watley gonna sit there and say 168 subscribers. I tried to watch it but couldn't get through it all. If she's gonna do stuff like that, she needs to do research and have facts before going live. I don't think she's gonna go far, cussing out strangers, not knowing many facts. Little bitch, let me tell you something. See this notebook right here? Research. I would show you my files I've got on this. Classified information, sorry. And you're really not privileged enough to see that, Tiwana. Because you probably Ashley. That's who you probably are. Now, Kaylin, who are you laughing at? Are you laughing at the girl that got put in timeout, or is it something I said that you hilarious? Don't stop talking now, y'all. Come on. Let's roll with it. Now, Miss Jana, I love Miss Jana. I love you. But I'm gonna tell you right now, if that girl was really trying to help and wasn't on the opposing side, she'd have grabbed the link. She was dating Chad Brown and Mark, or not Mark. God, Mark's talking to me. I guess whatever. But Brandon Fields, and she finds Jesus. I got Jesus in my heart. I ain't gonna lie, dude. Now, do I get to go to church all the time? No. I don't even like leaving my house. Y'all see what happened last night? I walked out my front door and fell. I don't like going outside. But there is a mother. There is a father. There are two sons. There are aunts. There are uncles. Okay. Nice to meet you, Kaylin. Nice to meet you. Y'all just have to overlook me, because, I'm mad. Hold on a second. Well, good. Bring it on, Laffy Taffy. Bring it on. But she dated the Chad dude and the Brandon dude, Miss Jonna. Have y'all got a detailed statement from that girl, from that Brittany girl? Her exact whereabouts, her exact, and everything that she knows, because she knows something. I guarantee it. Something that's not on the Facebook things or things like that, or post or record, things like that, things that she personally seen. And I wished I'd have been on it from day one. I wish this had never happened to y'all, because it's a crying friggin' shame. A shame. What the hell's wrong with you people out there? What if it was your son, your brother, your uncle, your cousin, your nephew? What if put yourself in this family's position? What if it was your baby daddy? Because I'm going to tell you right now, when Madison Elizabeth went missing, she had a baby daddy. She had ex-boyfriends. She had boyfriends. Were they questioned? Yeah. But, I don't care. Let him keep talking about me. I mean, it's just, let him keep on. He ain't gonna come up in here. If he does, he better grab some daggum. Paul Wayne. But, yeah. But where y'all went, I'm right there with y'all, because I go them places too. I put my life on the line doing these for Miss John. I understand all that. That makes her an accessory. An accessory to knowing knowledge of the whereabouts and information that caused Mark Randall to disappear. Missouri really don't pay too much to, I mean, we look for the insanity plea or whatever. There's been a lot of people, but chances of her getting an insanity plea due to being under the influence of substances is slim to none. Because whenever someone gets information like that, especially in a missing person case, because every second is an essence, every second is an essential moment in a missing person case. Every second. And I commend the family. I commend y'all. How do you? She doesn't know Miss John. She knows. I'm sure she knows something. I'm sure. Because most of the time, when people are getting called out like that, she's covering, or she knows something, or else the police would have had a statement from her and things like that. I don't really know what the police have, because I haven't seen a police report or anything like that. What I do know the police have is a crooked ass sheriff who has got tons of federal criminal or civil charges filed against him in civil court, federal civil court. And accessory does not necessarily mean either. Accessory, yeah, but accessory after the fact is a key factor here. Because even the Billy Carrollton guy, the Skinner, Billy Carrollton and the Suzanne Skinner chick, whatever, the Judy Ray Skinner chick or whatever, those three, and the Judy's son or whatever that showed up that night. Actually said in the recording there was 5. But here's another thing I want to know. And I think I mentioned it last night even. Whenever shit. I can't remember which one it was on the post that posted the video of Billy Carrollton's where his property was or whatever, and like a couple of days after, like 3 or 4 days after Mark had went missing, y'all went to that property and there was like some grain bins on it and things like that. Where was the camper? Where was Billy Carrollton and his girlfriend at? It was 3 or 4 days. If they weren't on that property, where were they at? And if she dated Mark before, that'd be more ammunition to push forward and put the people in jail that are responsible for this. Because I know Aiden and Cade wants their dad. Or wants at least a place to have for a memorial. Besides Miss Debbie's backyard. Which is a sad. I get really, really pissed whenever I think about this stuff. There's families out here who still don't have answers decades later. Mark's not going to be one of those. Mark's coming home. We just got to wait on the warrant and or the person that owns the property to show up and give permission to search with the right equipment. Because we're going to need ground penetrating sonar. It's going to take a little bit more than a cadaver dog. We're going to need a little bit more. Because I give you fools, you cowards, this much. 1, you really should have watched a few more true crime episodes. Because this is going to be one case that's going to be solved. You're already admitting guilt, and that was said last night when I asked the Highway Patrol people, the lady at the Highway Patrol, by them making these threats and things like that, does that show guilt on their part? Yeah, it does, she said. I contacted them earlier. And thanks to y'all, I now get to be as if I never leave my house early. I don't. I walk outside to turn my water on and off. I do. I'm not going to leave my water running all the time. It's been cold. I'm not trying to get it froze. And that's my one time I get my exercise outside. But now when I go outside or whatever and I see a cop, I'm like, oh, well, they're just watching me. Because somebody's a pussy-ass coward and doesn't want to, doesn't want to face the facts. Because I'm telling you, y'all gonna get sentenced to death. Plain and simple. Y'all going to prison for life. Because murder carries a sentence of no less than life in prison, I believe. I'm pushing for that anyway because it's whoever did this to Mark acted out in a heinous and malicious act of crime. Y'all need to be put to death. Let y'all's family worry about y'all like this family's worried about Mark. So, who else got anything else to say? Is there anyone in this chat who has stone cold solid evidence? Because, I mean, we got a phone trace. And we got a location. And we got a map of people's locations. I guess the demons told me that stuff, though, since I'm a devil worshiper. No, I'm not a devil worshiper, by no means. I've been around some pretty crazy devils. It's disgusting. Downright disgust me. To see what this community has done to this family. Because y'all are a bunch of coward-ass pussies. Y'all probably thinking, well, hell, she's in there saying she's a Christian, this and that, cussing. Yeah, I cuss. Because I'm mad. Tawana, if you're still in the general chat, what the hell you got to say? I don't know you personally, but I mean, I'm pretty well close to knowing you personally. I'm pretty well close to knowing a lot of people. More personally than they probably know their own self. Another one, been sober. Well, I'll tell you what, it's amazing how the Holy Spirit just jump on people when they commit a heinous crime or no information about it. I knew Tawana was in one of the groups. I know she was. I remember seeing her name. But so let me reiterate what I said at the beginning. I don't do this shit for subscribers. I don't do it for me. I don't do it for any of that. I do it because I care. Who's using one as a crutch? Oh, the sober thing is a crutch? Yeah. I was a methamphetamine cook. I mean, yes, there is. Caroline, yes, there is. Yes, ma'am. That whole, you don't even have to have the phone. All I need to know is if Miss Debbie has a phone account, like you sign into my AT&T or whatever. That's all I need to know if she does. And if she does, I can walk her through it and we can pull up his phone records. And I'm talking phone records the whole time that she had the phone number, or he had the phone number. So vehicular homicide or vehicular manslaughter charge I'm working out of Charleston. It was a friend of mine, Mississippi County, allowed her son to commit suicide by jumping in front of her vehicle, and unfortunately she hit her son. She had contacted, the judge had issued a 5150 for her son to be, taken in, and things like that. The county won't ask for help, Caroline, because the county are pieces of shit as well. They are so crooked, it's unreal. That's why I reached out to the director of the Department of Public Safety, the Missouri Police Officer Standardized Training people, the director of that, and he put us with the Missouri State Highway Patrol, Sergeant Jeff Johnson and Sergeant Scott Stolstein. And when stuff like that happens, whenever you have to go over a county's head, a department's head, and get other agencies involved like that, it has to go through like the Attorney General and stuff like that. So, I did get an email sent to the Department of Justice today, by the way. I did do that. Because the Department of Justice is who's over everyone, like all those people, like the Highway Patrol, all that stuff. So, and if anyone wants to send an email for themselves on the Mark's missing persons thing through NamUs, it's got Investigating Agency, which is Pimscott County, and Officer Coleman or whatever. Skip over that and go straight to the Department of Justice email. Well, Rhonda, I hate to say it, but outsiders already looking in, and they're really going to look a little bit further because in a day or so, as soon as I can work out a few kinks with some things, I'm going to upload all the civil cases. It's public record, but you have to pay to get these records, and I'm going to get it done before they shut my account down. My thingamajigger, but that's why Caroline. Is it Caroline or Caroline? It's 10 cents a page, and I downloaded one the other day. It was almost $200. A civil rights case that Greenwell was on. So see, a lot of times there's been times I haven't got to post in there or whatever. And I mean, I'm sure some of y'all message and things like that and think, well, she ain't even respond. I'm busy in the background trying to do this stuff. And I'm thankful for the work. Trust me, I'm thankful for it because it's been one hell of a week for me. 3 death anniversaries, like one right after the other, 23rd and 24th. Total of 3, actually 4. Working on the scanner, doing side work today, and here in Sykeston there was an unidentified death, suicide. I'm field advocate for the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. So I don't just sit back and find stuff to bitch at people about, by no means. Because trust me, I hate having to do lives like this where I have to yell and fuss and things like that. Incompetency and guilt has a lot to do with it, Carolyn. A lot. And if anyone wants to send me a friend request on Facebook, y'all are more than welcome to. More than welcome to. But I'm not going to be accepting them for no Laffy Taffies or Caroline. Okay. Maddie, the one I was talking about, my daughter's best friend that went missing, we found her 4 weeks later. Her daughter's name was Coraline. And I used to call baby Caroline. Maddie tell me, say, quit calling my baby the poltergeist. Marc is coming home. If I got to come down there and get him myself and bring him, he's coming home. I don't know how to get there, but yeah, he's coming home. So nobody sent an Uber after me because I will not just get in a vehicle with anyone. I'm just telling you, I won't. I work true crime and I deal with cases every single day of craziness. And so, yeah, nobody sent a car after me for real because no. Hell, I remember I walked from Festus, was walking from Festus to Cape down the interstate one time to go see my brother. He lived in Cape. I'll get to where I got to get. That's for sure. But yeah, that's what's up with the Pimscott County. They are very incompetent. Very. Very, very. And even though she was timed out, she could have come back in. Y'all see she didn't. I wish, and I'm going to say this, I wish I did have my own vehicle right now, even though I'm not supposed to drive and things like that. I'm not. I would be down there and I would be getting for y'all right now. I would. I promise you that. Because I remember when Maddie was missing, I basically hitchhiked from Festus down to Cape to get to Mississippi County to find her. She wasn't there. I come down 2 or 3 times. She wasn't where we found her. Or where they found her. I didn't find her. They found her. I do not like the police hardly. I don't. I do not like police. For real. I know how corrupt they are and I know what they're about and I know their tactics and everything else. Sometimes you get a good one, a good officer. I have a cousin actually who's a detective here in Sykeston. And it's real humbling when you make an attempt on your own life and you go to the hospital and there your family member walks in a police uniform and says you got people that love you. That was a hard pill for me to swallow that day, but it was from that day I knew I was equipped with the tools to help others. And that's what I try to do every single day. If I got to stir up a whole pot of a county to bring the snakes to the top, I will. And that's what we're doing. That's exactly what we're doing. So again, I thank you all for allowing me to assist on this case with finding Marc and getting him home. Sometimes it just takes someone to show, not saying that y'all aren't showing, but it takes someone from the outside to come in and say, hey, I know you're hurting. I know you're sad. And I know, unfortunately, that things probably are not going to end up the way we want it to. However, I'm here for you. I'm going to do all I can to help you and truly stand by it. In cases like Marc's, so many times, the unfortunate is the outcome that the families receive. But if everyone who was by the family during the time of searching and things like that stick around afterwards, after you've been hit with a ton of bricks as big as the Eiffel Tower, that's when you find out who's truly there for you and who ain't. I'm not going to keep y'all too long tonight. I know we've been on here for an hour. About 30 minutes of that was wasted by her coming in and saying she was fed up. And they said, okay, we're more than fed up. I've only been on the case 2.5 weeks and I'm beyond fed up. Tomorrow, I will be touching base with the emails I've sent out. I will be contacting the Highway Patrol again. I'll call them all the time anyway. So Marc's coming home. I meant what I said in the title of this live. Marc Randall Fullerton is coming home. But it is 9 o'clock. I'm going to jump off of here. Attempt to try to eat a little bit more. Get me a shower and just get back and try to see what else I can find. Because even though we are Still actively looking for where Mark's at. I'm pretty sure I know where he's at. So now what I get to do in the background is do what paralegals do. I'm a legal office assistant, but that's build a case. Making sure all the facts are there with the cast of characters. And that's what you have when you start a case against someone. You have to have a cast of characters. Because it's not just one person. There were other people around. There were, in a cast of characters, you've got the victim, you've got the victim's family, you've got everything. Everyone. Hell, even the dog. Yeah, her phone records can be subpoenaed. Her phone records, it's, yeah. And it won't do her no good to try to say, well, I don't have that number because background checks have been run. Pings should have already been done. I mean, traces have been done, but I'm talking about through law enforcement. How do phone records get subpoenaed? Well, I mean, what I was just saying is that a court order will have to be issued. Should Let me tell you something. They probably already have her phone records, considering that in the recording she said she was a suspect, which makes absolutely no sense to me because everybody I know of that's been named as a suspect. I mean, there have been cases where they let them go out, but 9 times out of 10, whenever a suspect is still out, what's supposed to be happening in cases like this is they're building one hell of a case against her. But I don't really, I mean, they could be. I don't know. I don't have much faith in the county doing it. But hold on. But yeah, that's how that happens. The because whenever she was brought in for questioning or whatever, she had to go in and do questioning. Then she went in for questioning. They done got her phone records or whatever. Yeah, you're right, Rhonda. They can. That's the good thing about working with retired detectives and things like that. Yeah, technology I learned every day. Every day. To those who truly care about this case, things like that, I apologize for my outburst. Except I'm calling it as I see it. And that's what a true investigator and a true detective does. Don't hold back nothing. You don't hold back nothing. Nose itching. I guess somebody's gonna try to come hurt me. I don't care. Let them come. And I hate telling y'all bye stuff because I mean, yeah. Yeah, y'all can't put more than like 2 or 3 emojis up like that. My Nightbot's picky. It'll let some people do it, but some it won't. Probably Caroline. You're probably right. That's why the highway patrol. I mean, usually whenever you have to take a case above a county department, the highway patrol don't really like fooling with you too much because they're like, shit, now I got to do more work. But they seem to be. I mean, at least I know messages are getting sent through and things like that. So, and never in my life have I heard of minor police department putting someone on security checks. Never. And all I told him, and y'all heard the live last night, all I told him was that I'm assisting the family with the case of Mark Randall Fullerton. I'm on security checks, so now every time they do their checks in this area, do their drive-thrus, they'll drive by. You'd be surprised, April, at how they do that, and that's what I was just saying. There's a couple cases that are in the media right now. Quentin Simon's mother, Leilani Simon, out of Savannah, Georgia. The police had, information that that lady had taken threw her baby in the trash can and that he was in the landfill after she killed him. They allowed that girl to stay out until like a week before Thanksgiving, I believe it was another case I covered. But they allowed her to stay out like a week before Thanksgiving. And whenever they hit her good. They made sure she wasn't getting out, and Leilani Simon won't be getting out. She's got a 19-count indictment from the Supreme Court of Georgia on her. So Sean had, hold on a second though. Sean Waco Hunt had an involvement in 2 murders. Who wants to fill me in on that? I'll let y'all think on that one. So that's some more information I need. I can dig and find it, but I'm telling you right now, whoever can take us directly to Mark, it'll be worth it. One thing that you can count on, you won't be going to the death chair or the death row. So, one last message to Laffy Taffy. You better stretch your asshole out before you go. Big Bubba's already got you a spot. Dewberry. I've heard that name. Dewberry. Ashley's got a Dewberry as a last name or related to a Dewberry. So, see, I'm always getting information, y'all. Always. And when I get, I relate to the family. But phone records and stuff like that, yeah, they're great to have. What we need right now, though, is Mark. Because I know what they're thinking. They're thinking, well, it's been too long. It don't matter. You'd be amazed at the things they can do in Quantico, Virginia, where they send human remains to. I'm just saying. Trigger warning there, but yeah. What, Tana? So you pretend to care and act like you was concerned about Mark? Joanna Watley, you are a weak link. I mean, I can't tell everybody what to do in their groups and stuff like that, but I'm going to block her off of the one that I'm on, the Find Mark Fullerton. Because in my eyes, she don't deserve anybody who will sit there and side with the enemy, pretty much. They ain't worth my breath. You see what I did with that girl? I timed her out and sent her on her way. Betty Welch. Is there a Betty Welch? Who knows about Betty Welch? Who can talk to Betty Welch? Somebody get Betty Welch to talk to me, to contact me. All those who are messaging me, asking me about these people and this and that, have them contact me. I promise I won't blow my lid. My fingers are, crossed like that, though. But, yeah. Have them come talk to me. I mean, it's not like I'm going to meet them face to face via phone call. And for those I send the voice messages to, I apologize. It's just after typing all day and things like that, it's just easier for me to say it. So, Betty Welch, that's somebody I want to talk to. Betty Welch, yeah. And Joanna Watley, you ain't nothing but a fake fraud. You just as good as, which ain't good at all. Brittany Green, if she does have some information that's relevant and can like be used or whatever. Does Betty Welch have? Is that her maiden name, Betty Welch, or does she have another name? No wonder people think I'm talking to demons and stuff like that. I just sit here and I'm. Hell, my cat knew I was fixing to do a live, and he bolted right back out the door. He didn't stay in here no time. That's my life. I devote what life I have left on this earth to helping people with these cases. I do. But yeah, if anyone has anybody they think has information or whatever, send them to me. Or hell, we can even do a conference call. But we're bringing Mark home. Promise you that. And I don't make promises like that unless I know. So I'm going to jump off of here. Miss Debbie, I love you. Jenny, Jonna, I love y'all. Caroline, boys. Little Betty Welch. Hmm. Ever get a hold of me. So anyway, we'll get off of here though. Thank you all for showing up. And I don't know if I'll do a live tomorrow night. It depends on how the day goes. I wasn't planning on doing one tonight. Because I really don't do them unless I've got a lot of stuff, that needs to be brought about. And that issue with Laffy Taffy needed to be addressed. My super sleuth in the background, thank you. Timeline that I was able to give to the family. Thank you. The family has my information and all that. If anyone needs to contact me, my email is on the screen. I prefer if you call me and you are on the opposing side or a person of interest. Don't have your children call me. That was something I was going to address here real quick. Saturday, the phone calls I received was kids, young kids, little boys. And then whenever the number was called back, not by me, because the first time they called, they said some stuff, and I was like, you're talking to your parents. They hung up on me. When they called back, I was like, who is this? They said, this is Sergeant Millen. I said, yes. I said, who is this? They said, Roadkill Diner. Want to know if you're still interested. So see, you can look at that, the Roadkill Diner anyway. I know you hear things like that and stuff. But to me, when I take Roadkill Diner and I tear it up, what kind of animals are usually roadkill? Animals that are in the woods or close to wooded areas. Wild animals. You see, when you study psychology and sociology for things like this, for jobs like, investigator or criminal justice or anything like that. You have to learn to read between the lines and things like that. So the second time these kids called back and they said that to me, these little boys did, I said, I'm interested in speaking to your parents. Where are they at? The kids calmly said dead. So now we have a roadkill diner with dead parents. Y'all get where I'm going with this? Children of the victims are one thing. But when you take and children get involved in something they definitely should not know anything about, that's a setup right there for a child to lose their wig, basically, and go down the way worst path possibly. I've seen it happen too many times. And like I've said, I'm not an expert. I am, however, someone that could be classified as an expert witness because of the knowledge I have. Street smarts and book smarts. I don't toot my own horn or whatever, because I know that I'm not the smartest person. By no means. But every day I'm awake, I'm trying to learn. So, I think I'm going to get off of here now. Like Randall post, if anyone has got any information, send it to my email. I'm going to hop off of here, and I need to take a breathing treatment for real. But, I'm alright right now. You what? Hold up. Whoever has information on this Betty Welch, have her get a hold of me ASAP. Like, if they need to call me, call me. Message me for my phone number. I need to speak to her ASAP. At the utmost urgency. So, probably will have a live tomorrow night. I'm not 100% sure. We may. Hopefully, Braggadocio is going to be crawling tomorrow with blue hats. Hopefully. That's my hope. My prayer. By the end of this week, hopefully. Usually takes a couple of days in situations like this. But when they come out, they coming out. So anyway, I'm going to get off of here and I will talk to y'all later. Much love to y'all. Much respect. Again, I apologize. Miss Jonna, I love you. Miss Jenny, I love you. Miss Debbie, Mr. Kevin, Caroline, Caden, Aiden, and my super sleuths, my mods. Thank you. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Y'all have a good night. If anyone has any questions, just feel free to message me.